Okay, my apologies. My apologies. I was not familiar with your game, chatter. I didn't realize that Draymond was talking about the Spurs. All right. Okay. Let's listen then. I mean, the video, it says Draymond gets emotional about Klay Thompson leaving. I was not aware that our Spurs were involved. Let's listen.
Incredible. One of the best teammates I've ever had, and then he gone. And that is the weird part about this business, man. But that made me really sad.
I don't care.
Sad these last few days.
Here we go.
Trying to process my thoughts. But I'm really sad about that. Nonetheless, CP, Pop, still a genius. Pairing CP with Wemby to teach that young fella the way. CP, one of the greatest vets I've ever been around. And I just spent a year around him as a vet myself. And he was a vet to me. And
that's crazy. You probably need a vet, though, Draymond. Be honest.
Oh, that's going to be great for Wemby. And the young fella Castle. Because, see, CP going to teach the young fella Castle all the things that he needed to know about the point guard position. And he also going to tell him what he's not very good at and what he need to learn in a very elegant way, in a very constructive way. But he's going to tell that kid what he's good at and what he's not good at and what he need to learn and how.
That's nice for him to say it. So I wonder if Chris Paul, I mean, obviously he does. I don't know what I'm talking about. Obviously he does. Okay. He interacts with many different players, young guys, old guys, so many different coaches. I mean, you don't get this level of basketball IQ not being able to have this skill. But the skill I'm talking about is, I wonder if he is going to be able to, or he adjusts how his approach based on who he's talking to, like very similar to what Popovich does. You know, Popovich, he's not going to talk to Danny Green the same way that he talked to Kawhi. He's not going to talk to Timmy the same way that he talks to Tony, right? Like he understands people's personalities, what gets them going, what gets, gets them ticked. You know, he knows how to light a fire under you. And I wonder well, obviously Chris Paul probably has that exact same skill. But him saying that he's going to do it in a constructive way, sounds like a gentle way. We're so accustomed to seeing the jerk Chris Paul, right? Like everyone getting angry with him doing slick things to not necessarily his own teammates, but opponents. We really don't like him. But it's nice to know that he's going to have our back at the end of the day. Did you see the new Kobe and Gigi stat? Yeah, it was sweet. I saw the leak of it. I don't know if it was yesterday. I don't remember when it was leaked. I saw the leak of it though.
Oh, you need to see things. And that is a genius move by the Spurs, man.
It is.
Wow, that's a genius move. And then for CP, like, you get the opportunity also to, in year 20, I think this is about to be for C, opportunity to go lead the next young face star in the NBA. That's a great opportunity too. He get a chance to, in a sense, kind of go help mold him. And like, what an honor. Because you only get that if you've been as great as CP has and as respected as CP is. That's the only way you get that opportunity. CP is a very strong personality. Always has.
Spurs are brilliant. I'm sorry. They are brilliant, okay? And I want to go and let you guys know this right now, all right? I'm completely off. I think this should be known. I'm completely off the Trae train, all right? I do not want Trae Young anymore. Now, if something goes down and he really wants out and you don't have to give up much, of course, I'm cool with it. But I am completely on the Castle train. I just want Castle to grow as a point guard. I really do believe in him. Like, I believe in him to the point where I'm not even concerned with the point guard position right now. Like, I already feel as if, and if he doesn't pan out as being a great point guard or whatever, that's fine. At the end of the day, Spurs did need a defensive wing, and he is that. A point of attack defensive wing, he is that. But if it doesn't pan out and it doesn't work out as well as we wanted to, it's not like we lost. But I will say, I don't care anymore. I believe in him. In the upcoming draft, just try to do what we can. A lot of talent. We'll start talking about what we need in that draft. But right now, I'm on the Castle train, and I think that he's going to show it early. Like, he's that type of player, very high basketball IQ. Is going to be many a different occasions where we sit back and we're like, this is a rookie, really? Like, I that's how good I think he is. And under the, like Draymond saying, under the leadership of freaking Chris Paul and Popovich, my God,
that's been super strong personality. For them to feel comfortable bringing you in there, knowing how strong that personality is, they feel good about what you're going to bring to that kid. That's special. That's extremely special. So I'm happy for C, because that's a great opportunity to go help mold that young fella. Who knows where it can go? Because young fella's special. WEMBY is special, so who knows where it goes? But man, that's great. But I'm sad to see C leave, nonetheless.
I told you guys, man. A lot of people say that Castle needs 3-point shot to be considered good, but his defense alone, alongside Sohan and WEMBY, will be top tier. Exactly. Yeah, he'll be fine. And he has a 3-point shot. It's been inconsistent, but he has the form. It's not broken. And even Sohan is improving, all right? So this isn't me like trying to, talk bad about Sohan, but it's not as broken as like Sohan's 3-point shot is, right? Like he's not a shooter. And I don't know if Sohan will ever be a shooter, right? Castle does have the form, and I could see Castle becoming a pretty good shooter in the NBA. But man, I said this before. This is what I was gonna say. I said this before, but Chris Paul coming to the Spurs, I wasn't high on it a year ago. I wasn't high on it when a lot of people mentioned it. Like, oh, we really need a point guard. Let's get Chris Paul. It's like, he won't be here for long. You need another point guard to grow with WEMBY. And it's so cool that we have the opportunity to not only have Chris Paul coming on the team, but also the fact that you have Tony Parker on speed dial, right? Like, I'm pretty sure Castle, I mean, we don't know this for sure, but I'm just going to make the assumption Castle has spoken with Tony, right? Like, I'm assuming. We know he's talked to Timmy, but it's just really nice that you have all of these different avenues to improve your game. And it comes with being a great organization.
Hartenstein, who was in the G League a few years ago, 3 years, $87 million, because he kept his head down, kept working, was great at what he's great at, which is being physical, tough, hard-nosed, and then he's added to his game, got a little floater now, on the offensive end, make great passes out of the pocket when he get the ball in the pocket, make great reads.
Are we still on the same topic?
Got an opportunity, I think, on a minimum contract, maybe even non-guaranteed, and so congrats to Hartenstein. That's a big move for OKC.
Oh, okay, that was it then. Draymond is a bigger and later version of Paul. He be looking for a job like Paul's in a couple years, and he's telling you that right now. I'm confused. What are we talking about? Oh, cool. Big shout out to Goopcat. Said, I made a list of all the McDonald's All-Americans the Spurs have drafted. So there's our answer right there. So someone earlier asked if Stephon Castle was our only All-American. And no, apparently not. So anyways, good stuff.